like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. How y'all feeling today? How y'all feeling today, this evening, this afternoon, this morning? How you feeling tonight? Everywhere you are and everywhere you're not. Hope you're doing well. Hope all is well. We're gonna get right into it. I see Provo in the building. Provo's first in the building today. Provo's on it. DJ and Dougie bang 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 bang. Huh? Oh man, it's unreal. More post chain talk, more crypto, but it's just unreal though, man. Like again, it's just that I get inspired when people just really, really see and reflect and talk about the same things I've observed in their own way, and they add their own 2 cents and perspectives. And it just, man, yeah, we've been hosed, yo. We've been hosed until we see different. This ain't what I thought it. Yeah, like for real, bro. Like it really, it's amazing, bro. Like it's an absolute travesty. Diversify. Is that you? Diversify was goody. It's an absolute travesty, yo. Like when I tell you, I am. If I had to do it all over again, there's many things that I wouldn't want to do different, but I can't say I would do anything different because I wouldn't have learned. I wouldn't have learned what I've learned now. So I can't. It's like if you had to sacrifice for this garbage, like you know what I mean. This is crazy, man. So the gentleman had to stream again, right? Crypto Kings, hilarious, man. Like Moon King is a personality, man. The dude is funny. And it was once again one of those things like, yo, is what do you think of PLS? What do you think of the chain? What do you think of the founder of this chain? Like, it's not just me talking, right? It's not just me creating content for over a year talking about this. Well, you got streamers like them that been doing work, that been, they have larger platforms, social media accounts, following, and they speak in the way they speak, and similar to what I've been saying. That just lets you, and we don't communicate. I don't know these guys, but guess what? They got their own version of criticism and complete disappointment and displeasure with what's going on. Hey, but y'all would say I'm crying, right? Y'all would tell me I'm crying. Why are you crying? Stop whining. It has nothing to do with crying and whining. It has nothing to do with crying and whining. Like this is a reason why I think like your man does not. He's not in control of anything. Like he might want the world to believe. I don't think he is because this is at this point, a disgusting. This is a joke. This situation is an absolute joke. Absolute joke. When you can pull out old content of this guy, of your founder, speaking one way, and then you witnessing him doing the exact opposite, and you have innumerable amount of events like that taking place, where you post one message long time ago, now it's a whole different tune. It's a whole different to 180-degree reverse, and you don't think that's problematic. Like it's yo, understand folks, it's bigger than just trying to be hopeful, right? And say, oh, listen, you can be as hopeful as you want. You could be as hopeful as you want. Let me tell you something that they played a clip on Crypto Kings, right? They played a clip with your founder talking to Ivan on set. This was a short clip. Go check out the stream. It was, a couple hours long or whatever. They played this clip of your founder saying how other project ICOs had volunteers shilling their shit coins and how that didn't make sense because those ICO projects raised billions of dollars and that the people were so stupid and gullible that they bought into it so that they could volunteer. In other words, they're getting taxed. In other words, he didn't say anything about tax, but they're getting taxed more than once. You already gave up money. Now you're giving up your time to pump your bags of shitcoins. Your founder was very critical about that. Spoke against that. Against that. What did your weirdo of a founder do this summer? The same thing he criticized people for being stupid, for being dumb, basically describing fraud, like how these projects, ICOs, just basically scamming the people, rugging the people, and people are dumb for believing in it. But first of all, investing in some project, sending billions of dollars one way to a company or whatever, for example, and then you have dumb, gullible people who want to volunteer to shill to pump their bags. How are you gonna volunteer? Basically work for free when you already gave up money, upwards of billions of dollars one way. And what has he done? What has happened in his own ecosystem? What's happened in his own ecosystem? He's done exactly what he criticized. This is the bullshit I'm talking about, yo. Like, this is a complete wash for me, like all around, yo, in a way where when I say, yo, I don't have any type of like I can't believe this guy anymore, what he talks about. I mentioned that last in December when he did the last Christmas stream. That was so fugazi to me, man. You bulletproof and safe. The dude comes out with so much lie. You know how much receipts people had throughout this shanty town. That you could just show him, yo, what's good with this? Why are you doing it? What's this? What's this? What's this? I mean, a list. The dude doesn't care because he's not the guy in control. You can't be. You can't be the person in control of a situation. Meanwhile, all you've presented is just lies and hypocrisy. Period. And you're gonna trust that? You're gonna trust that? You're gonna trust inconsistency? You're gonna bet on contradictions? What's going on, everybody? DOC in the building. DOC's active all day, all day. Frank Culo in the building. Yo, all the Spanish speaking people. That's just the gentleman's name I just repeated, because Culo means something completely different in Spanish. Shout out. Shout out. Man, yo, you dropping it, Frank. I mean, this is ridiculous, bro. This, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't see that clip. He showed me. This is what I'm saying. More and more and more, like you could just see, like this ain't it. This is not it, yo. The guy's a loser. He won $1.6 billion. Clap. Congratulations, right? 1.6 billion. 1.6 billion. You got 1.6 in 6 month period. That's your claim to fame. Because the 10,000X is just okay. You manipulated that situation, made it go 10,000. Okay, cool. 1.6 billion, not including what you collected in the 22 months or the first how many days was that? Adoption amplifier. Not including all that Ethereum, not including all the other riffraff, weirdo stuff he's done and he holds, right? So you straight. You don't care anymore. He done. Y'all begging for him to come stream, come talk his president. He ain't coming back. Dude don't care. He disappeared 3 years ago. After he installed some bidet and was popping bottles with some fake fake wannabe celebrities in this community, popping bottles in the club. One of them ended up having to, ask the community for help because you got bagged in the airport for having a bullet in your luggage. Like, ever since that was the year 22, summer of 2022. Dude disappeared. No more live streaming, no more interviews, no more any of that. Dude gone. He got the money. The last couple live streams he's done, he had the Louis bag, the light up one, the rainbow color, rainbow Skittles, rainbow color, right in the background. You're in a dark setting. You're showing your face, but you got the bag. Like, it is no more candelabra, no more high chair. You're moving like he was already on the run back then. That's just my opinion. You acted like he was already on the run back then. People plastered the castle. Yeah, like that was already on the internet. Man, that thing got to me, and who am I? And that thing got to me. Like, people were circulating that picture all over the place. Dude would seem like it was already. See, when those noise is real, like the guy said, I'm not gonna mention his name because he turned out to be a weirdo. Not RH. He ain't cool. No. But when this noise is real, you heard the sirens? Come on, man. When this noise is real, dude been on the run 3 years. You got a light up bag, Louis V. Weird. You doing streams in a makeshift closet, some kind of porta potty. You hiding. You running. 1.6 billion out of your league. You out of your league. You're not connected. People don't like you like that, bro. They didn't like him. Still don't like him. So he gonna, it's either you. What you gonna do? Disappear? Act like you what? You James Bond? No, you're not. You're definitely not Jason Bourne. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You already flipped your name. How many times people are onto you? Red notice. What type of time? This is what we working with. You beat the SEC, and it's just the exact opposite effect you get. You want to tell people sacrifice for freedom of speech, and then years later, you're looking for how many people you could block, like a baby. Do not mature. Something happened in his childhood that he did not receive, that he should have received. Created a void. I said this before ad nauseum. Like, you're not that guy, bro. Not that guy. Not that guy, man. He mentioned in that video clip how stupid and dumb volunteers were for supporting companies, ICO companies that got billions of dollars. Why would those companies ask for volunteers if they raised billions of dollars? And that the people were so dumb to do that, to volunteer. And what has he do? What has he done now? And you got the minions out there doing it. See what I mean by just brainwashed, just they don't even care. It's like, yo, it's one thing to say, I mean, like, you can't make this up. Where's your self-respect as a person? Like, where's your self-respect? There is none. You glorify this person to the point where he becomes some type of messianic figure in your life. This is how much of a void of whatever you're looking for, some guidance and leadership, and you found it in that miserable excuse for a success story. Your only claim to fame is manipulating 10,000x, acquiring this recycled amount of Ethereum to help pump your bag. Did nothing new, nothing crazy, innovative like that. Nobody cares about a CD on a blockchain. Nobody cares about CDs in real life. Try to be innovative, OCD on a blockchain because marketing weak, marketing trash, marketing cool, but you're not an A grade top class marketer. Your grill is not marketable. You seen his grill? You seen his mugshot? That's not a marketable person. Like real talk, man. Like understand what I'm saying, man. You got these other blockchain heads. They're out here. They do them. They don't even care if they have to be in jail for 4 months. Come out and pay a $4 billion fine. They put their face out there. They do what they got to do because they stand for something. They stand on whatever they got going on. And they're well received by the people who want to buy into whatever they represent. His peers. His peers don't even acknowledge him. This dude did 4 months in jail. Not the Post Chain founder. He don't got that in him. Not him. The other guy did 4 months in jail, came out, paid a $4 billion ticket, and went right back to where he left. Nothing stopped. In fact, his coin reached all-time high this month. Nothing stopped. And in a month, during a period where all of y'all like to say, "Oh, the market is down, everything is down. Why you keep crying? This and that, this and that." Yeah, Binance hit all-time high while everything was down. So many blockchains did decent, did well, did a lot better than a 2.5x all-time high for Pulse Chain in 2.5, almost 2.5 years. Talk about competitive chains. Do not marketable like that. He's cringe. Absolute maximum cringe. This is some type of weird. This ain't the cool. No, this is not it. Missing it. Missing it, missing it, missing it. I mean, it's just the disrespect y'all take is unreal. It's like it's insufferable. You guys just love to be abused. You got women out here. You could tell that they're looking for something too. They seem lost. They seem lost. Man, I hope you find whatever it is that you're looking for, not in a person that's gonna lie to you and tell you that there's something that they're really not. Don't become an older person in life and you become an older person and you remain in a vulnerable state where anybody can reach out to you, rock you to sleep, and take your money. You don't want to become that. You strengthen your soul now. Now. Start when you're young. All these ladies that are trying to gallivant and prance for this dude don't even care. This dude don't even care. You putting yourself, where's your self-image, your self-worth? How high do you really value yourself? Your self-esteem is trash if you on the internet prancing and gallivanting in a bathroom for some nondescript who never gonna meet you, who don't care about what you got going on, but you think you making the world a better place. You might as well open up a OnlyFans. Take care of yourself. Get your life right. And I'm talking about to the ladies out here, man. Get your life right. Connect with some ladies in the community. See, a lot of y'all don't connect because you see how weirdo it's become. It's become super fractured. Your socialization game is subpar. Like all the ladies that used to click up and do streams and all that. Yo, each one build one. You know, not everybody on the level. Some of these girls right here, you could tell they're 40-year-old, 45-year-old, 50-year-old crash outs. They might learn from somebody a little bit older, even younger than them. You looking at these 40-year-old people, like, you know, they got, you know, you can see the neck game tells their age. Their neckline tells their age. Who's gonna talk about the real like me? Huh? Their neckline tells their age. And it's sad. They're so alone that they're looking for warmth, companionship, and guidance and knowledge. And they seeking it on the internet for some weirdo who's afraid of his own shadow. Because where you at? Where's he at? Where's the price of the chain at? Down and in the dumps. Because he don't care. He got 1.6 billion. Don't care about nobody but himself. I could care about y'all. He'll call you dumb one day and the next day beg you for a car. Tell you a fine person and all that. Historically been shitting on every. He's a walking example of what personality disorder is. 1 minute you're 1 minute, oh, this is the greatest community, and next minute it's just, if you're looking for people to block because you wild and crazy with it, you're very unhappy. You want the world to experience whatever pain and loss and suffering you're secretly going through. Go get therapy. It's called therapy. It's called go see a doctor. It's called you need medication. Go get that right. Go regulate your emotions and your chemical issues if you have any. Go get an evaluation. The motherfuckers got money on this thing right here, right? And he's playing a game with everybody. And that shit ain't cool. Because not everyone handles stress the same. That's why he can't show his face. You understand? That's why I don't think he's in control of nothing. That's not a man right there, yo. That's a little boy. A 45, soon to be maybe 46-year-old little boy. They exist. It's an example right there, yo. What are you doing? 40s, yo, 40s. It's a travesty, bro. It's an absolute travesty. Nah, for real talk. You know, it is what it is. What did dude say that I was talking about? He said, "Yo, he got 15 more years to see things pan out." Why? Why do you think that even? Why do you think he even said that? He got 15 more years to see. I don't know this guy. He telling you similar things, except he adds his sauce. I'll add my sauce. But everything underlying the underpinning of both the messages from different parties, same. But mine, I go a little bit deeper because I'm not afraid. I don't care. I don't care about being blocked by this guy. Blocked? Yo, I'm Generation X. I'm older than this fuck boy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he's acting like. An absolute fuck boy. Like, seriously, bro. Because you disrespecting people who believed in you. Like, you disrespect your own community that gave you relevance. You don't see the mania in that, and then the people that just want to continuously give them a pass are unwell. Trust and believe. The people who can't identify the shortcomings, the flaws, the mistakes, the inconsistency, the contradictions, and want to just ignore all that and just pretend like all is well are unwell. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. You want to hope for the best because you're scared. You want to hope for the best. You want to hope he wakes up feeling good and you want to pump the chain one day. That's what people are banking on. This shit don't look. Unfortunately, this is the mistake he's made. You know, this was supposed to be decentralized, right? found out it's not decentralized as you'd like to believe. That's the real. But motherfuckers don't like listening to the real. They prefer to be lied to all the time, every single damn day. So damn the decentralization talk with Pulse Chain. When the central focus lies in one entity, 90, 95%. So forget, don't talk about decentralization. That's the truth. It's not opinion. It's not a feeling. It's not speculation. So you're already starting at a slant. When people hit you with, oh, Pulse Chain is so decentralized, they're already lying to you from the door. So what else are you going to deal with? You're going to build your foundation. You're going to build your premise. You're going to build your talking points. You're trying to market this to the world and talk about, oh, decentralized. This is the most decentralized situation. Beat the SEC, blah, blah, blah. But it's so decentralized. And it's not. So you're already starting off crooked. You're starting off wrong. Right from the beginning. Then wants to talk you to sleep and make you feel like, yo, decentralization is what's happening here. But, one entity holds the bulk of everything and you don't know who the entity is. Nobody has the control over. You don't know what's going on. Yeah, you do know what's going on. This dude just playing games to avoid whatever foolishness. He still had smoke in court with SEC that he ultimately beat, jurisdiction issues, whatever. But nothing has changed on that level. Don't talk to me about validator nodes, add to the decentralized. No, don't talk to me about that. Because there's been validator nodes, and what has that done to the price? Nothing. It's just one central entity and party and middleman D, that owns it all. But it'll tell you no middleman D for nowhere else. No middleman D for nowhere else unless it's his. Stop. Like, y'all got to wake up. Come here, let me save you. Bullshit. What are you? Come here, let me save you. Save you. The complex is ill. It's nasty. And you need to save yourself. You got 1.6 billion and you could tell. He's miserable. Could tell. People are baiting him. Like he was baited to on the internet. Like, is that, because people can communicate with him. That's the thing. Dude will tell you don't talk on the internet, you don't talk on Twitter. So how are you able to make all this campaign efforts and this and that materialize and such? Just from DMs? Yeah, sure. Act like everybody's stupid. Because he don't respect people anyway. He just respects until you give him money for a little bit. And then when that goes away, when you kick the truth, oh, block. We're going to block. You're a fool. You're a baby. That's what kids do. Kids behave like that. It's 2025. We're in September. It's about to be October next week. A miserable fail. Pulse Chain has been a failure. There's no question. He's been a failure. There's no question. 4 years ago, the story was totally different than what it is now. That was 4 years ago. You can't live in the past. You got to deal with what's going on today and keep moving. The dude don't give a fuck. Except that. A lot of y'all are scared because you think if you call him out, he's going to get so mad that he's going to just disappear. That's what y'all believe. That's how y'all behave. Like you think if you call him out and tell him about himself and speak your mind and show that you can think for yourself, that's going to piss him off and that's going to affect your money. Your money's been affected with or without how he feels and whatever you called him out or not. You might as well open your mouth and say something because then you look crazy. telling the world you support something and you're trying to onboard people onto a piece of technology that's yielded meager results. And people looking at you like, what are you getting me into here? What is this weirdo tablet that I have here? That's being issued and shipped by a bunch of volunteers that he truly thinks are stupid, but would praise conference founders who launch coins, then rug their communities. He praises people like that. That's how you can't tell me he's really in charge of certain things that's going on. The dude is crashing out. Whatever existence and glory he was seeking, I think he already reached it. And this is the slow con, slow whatever, try to rock you to sleep on a long way to let you know, yeah, things are going to be right until it's not right. Then it hasn't been right. And it's fuck your T-share, Apple, whatever, T-share, B square, whatever. That's going to operate or whatever's going to operate. But the value in all this we've been waiting for has been down and to the right. Unless you in Hex the first, 12 months, you could still be up a good 50 to 100x. If you if you were staking everything, cool. But after that, everyone else, even who's new, was trying to come onto the system and stake. The returns are meager because the OA decided, well, yeah, leave it to him. I'm just gonna say he decided to stake the bulk of everything out 15 years. What are we talking about, man? What are we talking about, man? Nobody cares when you don't have a community to believe in your situation. And look, I've been talking my talk. Those of you who've been listening to me for a long time, you already know nothing new. There's nothing new over here. With how I feel about him, maximum disappointment, dude. Like you talk about no expectation. Everybody had expectations, including him. You're the first one to want to talk to about, oh, you begging Vitalik, begging, literally begging, and then y'all, you flip on your own community, act like, oh, why y'all crying? You want to complain? You butt hurt this and that, and you got other wannabe founders that thinking they're doing, or influencers acting like they backing you up. They look stupid too, because when you pull out the receipts of the contradictions from RH, all the influencers that support them look dumb, all of them. So it's like, who you listening to? Who you listening to? These influencers didn't help you see a 10,000x. These influencers didn't do whatever to create hex. You know what I'm saying? They just rode the wave. Rode the wave. And if the top, if the top is a hypocrite and is all janky with your mentality and your wording, your double messaging, hypocrisy, flip flop, what other influencer are you gonna listen? Who? This is why, since he's been gone, nobody has been able to step up and replace him. Not one or not a group of people got enough to replace him because it's his operation. He in control of his own operation. Nobody else will ever outshine what he created because he created the shit. Or at least regulated, directed, administered, because he's not a developer. When they wasted their time talking about an elephant not in a room, did a 7-hour spaces, that was an absolute waste of time. Because those sacrifice founders and fake builders and coin launchers, sacrifice project heads talking about, yo, they gotta lead the community, and look what's happened to the community because your founder was RH was absent. RH still been absent. Look what's happened to the community. You got little pockets of communities now just thriving. Pockets of communities just trying to keep some hope alive within their own small communities. That's all that's here. That's it. That's it on that chain. That's it. It's sad. It's infuriating. To be real, it's infuriating. You just got pockets of communities on Pulse Chain, hoping and praying that they create something that they're gonna have community members believe in, but it's still on Pulse. So everybody depending on one fuckboy to pull the levers. In a situation that's supposed to be decentralized. This man disrespects the community, disrespects people who've been supporting damn near with blind faith, quick to disrespect and talk wild shit. But if you do, it's censor this person, ghost them, mute them, block them, foolishness. And it's true. I remember this day. This was This was Halloween of last year. Leading up to Halloween of last year, this motherfucker was begging the community, and community members were also begging the community. Influencers, fake Hex and Pulse Chain celebrities were begging the community. Influencers begging the community to go out and show support in New York City at the courthouse. So you could show the court, you could show the judge their solidarity in the community. Look, in this dude's absence. He didn't show up, of course. In his absence, right? Community people showed up from different parts of the world. They showed up. The same people. He would give blanket statements about how they're full of idiots. You guys are dumb. The same disrespect. Same people you disrespect gave you respect on their own dime. Or even dime, money they raised from launching sacrifices and weirdo crooked projects. However, he didn't pay for it. The founder didn't pay for it, but got support. Doesn't even know the value of what he has in that. DOC, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. He said, Operation Exploit. Sacrifice for hyperliquid acid cores up here. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And it won't even be him. It'll be somebody else that does it. Or, like, I don't even see him ever doing anything in general. Like, showing his face. I think he's cooked. I think he's done. I think he's never coming back. I don't think he's ever coming back. Sad excuse. Miserable excuse for a man. A poor excuse for a responsible a responsible leader. Very poor excuse. I don't believe his stories about being some kind of serial entrepreneur. And if you were a serial entrepreneur, those millions that you claim that you had, and you had 100+ employees, that was a big old lie. That was fugaga. You lying to the people, and you lost those millions. You lost those millions. Because it's also very telling. He gives himself away, people. He's given himself away. And thanks to the internet, when you talk enough and you show enough and you speak enough and you do things enough online, you give yourself away. And that's what he's done. He's done it well. You could thank all that work that he put out there that's biting him in the ass cheeks right now. All that shit. A lot of these things, the hypocrisy, that's coming from what he used to talk against. He used to talk about so many things that he was not in support of. And now if you talk to me now and try to challenge all the hypocrisy, you're gonna tell me he updated his worldview? So you appreciate scammers now? That's what you're doing. Oh, that's a good look. You appreciate the people who influence the community, launch their own trash coins, shit coins to compete with your core coins, folks that are supposed to be hex maxis, launching garbage, rugging the community, and you praising them publicly on the internet. What kind of message you giving off? It's simply because he doesn't care anymore, yo. Because this dude is far from an idiot. He just simply doesn't care. It's not him. It's not him that's in control. He don't care. Motherfuckers took his watches. Son, you move like you a criminal, like you're guilty for real, like he's guilty. You don't talk, motherfuckers don't even question, like, yo, what happened to your Philip Patek, your Patek watch, your Patek, that you always talk about it with the spinning watch case, weirdo. Nobody cared. Nobody cared about none of that shit, yo. You didn't attract people to hex with that shit. He seemed a little bit more authentic when he was just had a simple t-shirt on, a simple his hex t-shirt on. He seemed more real then. And when he started wearing some Gucci, again, the clothes make him, but it's a person that makes the clothes. The clothes are not supposed to exalt you and make you who you are. Your spirit's supposed to do that. But this motherfucker's void of anything spiritual related. You could tell. And if he lies and he's telling you he's anything spiritual, it's all something else. And it's not the beneficial. It's not benevolent, in other words. Because look at how he's operating. There's no benevolence there. But want to lie to you and tell you about being a giving tree. Yo, I'm very giving. Hey, all this BTC, I gave away hex, BTC claim, free claim hex, and this and that. Unless you got your BTC free, didn't you have to pay for it? Didn't you have to pay for free airdrop, largest airdrop, free airdrop? Oh, those ERC20s that are getting copied, did people get them for free? If you didn't get it airdropped on Ethereum, didn't you have to pay for the bitch to get it for free on Pulse? Played games with y'all, like y'all gotta open up, wake up, like for real. Shit is crazy, damn near disgusting, damn near like yo, this ain't yo. Far from over. That's why you far from over. Look, like the dude said, he's sticking around for 15 years. Like he gonna rightfully so. So am I. So many people. Maybe not a lot. Maybe people just gonna early end stake, like I spoke today in my earlier stream. Maybe people are gonna say, yo, to hell with this. Not me though. Not me and mine. Because I'm not alone out here either. Like, not me and mine. Like, we're gonna see this out. So yeah. It's either you correct this shit and redeem yourself. Redeem yourself, because to me, he's toilet paper. You're used Kotex, maxi pad. That's how he is to me. Filled with clots. That's dude to me. That's what you represent. Like, I don't like this guy, bro, at all. At all. I don't fake the funk. Cause you playing with people. You playing with people like you have the right to do that. and like there's no repercussions, and you think that's cool. There's nothing cool about that. When you have folks that truly believed in this guy, who work for a living, who know what it is to really work beyond his scope, and not only really work, but they also take care of their partners, they take care of children, they take care of their families, working people, family, hardworking people, hardworking men and women who are raising kids, who want to invest in your bullshit, and this is what you yield, this is how you behave, this is a thank you get, is fuck you. You know what I mean? Seriously. With no apologies, ever. Like, that's why dude on the run. Why you think he's like literally hiding? Like you're not out here comfortable. You told the world you bulletproof and safe. That shit I won't forget. You gave yourself away in so many ways because you can't help your dumb ass. You can't help your stupid self. But the shit that comes out of your mouth gets you in trouble. So that's why probably his legal team was like, yo, you might not want to speak because you think you're doing shit and it's smooth and you're smart with it. But look what happens now, where all these receipts come out based on shit he talked about before. And he's getting cooked. Been getting cooked for the better part of since the whole time Post Chain launched. Since Post Chain launched, this dude's been getting cooked. The fiasco with the bridge, first week. Fuck is going on out here, man? People, motherfuckers expended billions of dollars for this bridge that was clogged. Like the shit was constipated for like 5-6 days straight. Nobody could take a dump. Nobody. Everybody waiting 5-6 days straight. After $1.6 billion was sacrificed. What the fuck you paying for? What the fuck you sacrificed for? This is what you get when you're dealing with somebody who's super frugal and extra cheap with it. But it will tell you they're a giving tree. They're a giving tree of what? When your spirit, you said you're cheap. What are you giving of? Fake knowledge to manipulate the minds of the weak. But y'all need to wake up, man. My story hasn't changed with this motherfucker. He hasn't changed. Imagine that, y'all. Other people speaking in their own way, talking about him. Really talking about him, not in a favorable way. Really talking about him. Not to spew negativity and toxicity, but speaking facts, speaking real. This motherfucker talk shit about meme coins. You launched an entire meme platform, Launchpad. This like you out of bounds, out of sorts. He's not the guy. He doesn't know half of what you think he should know, or what he made the world believe that he should know. Pretends like he knows what he's talking about, dog. Gives you just enough to make you believe, oh, he's knowledgeable. But then he'll hit you with the, it's too technical for me to even explain it to you. And then he'll sigh. And then try to talk about some shit that he had to review before he even came on some type of stream or public arena to speak about. He had to read about it real quick. Let me read through this. Let me just read through the in case he asks me. I got the basics. And that's it. Wolf in sheep clothing. Preying on the weak, on the innocent. Karma's a motherfucker. That's why when I hear about stories and issues about all this and that he'll talk about, his past in South America. Well, you reap what you sow. Did you learn anything Did you learn anything? You up the ante $1.6 billion later in 2021 after you got a boatload of Ethereum from Adoption Amplifier, from unsuspecting people who just wanted to take a chance with your ass. You up the ante all the way. Now motherfuckers are after you. Been on the run for a year. Like official notice, red notice shit. Like, what are we doing with this? You disappeared on the community that gave you relevance. You try to talk down on men who have children. This is another reason why I don't respect him anymore, yo. You try to downplay fatherhood. Oh man, that once I heard that, I'm like, yo, this guy, no way. There's no way. There's no way. I don't align with him. You know what? I'm just. This is a gambling. This is a bet for me. Like post chain, that's just a bet. It's a scratch off. Put that shit down right there. Hopefully my numbers hit. It's like lotto. Like that's how it's been reduced for me. You want to disrespect fatherhood? You want to disrespect having children? Is because you are void of any type of self-respect and self-love. You don't know what it is. What it is to really be a father to your child. That's something that words can't even describe. You are ignorant to that. Maybe because you didn't have that connection growing up. And you know what's crazy about it? Because maybe he didn't receive that love from your parents. Something happened to him, right? And so now here you are talking about disrespecting fathers, disrespecting men who have kids, and try to downplay, yo, you don't think you would ever have kids because, foolish reasons, immature, childish reasons, right? You can tell he's not evolved. You got men. This is the worst part. You got fathers who are buying and hanging on every syllable that this man utters, that comes out of his mouth. You got fathers that look up to him like he's their leader. What type of men are you? What's your self-respect for yourself? As a human being. You single, you single. This is not applied to anybody who's single. It's not applied to you a single man. Not applied. Me, I'm damn near like I know people younger than me that are grandparents that are into this shit, man. That are into post chain due to what I talked to them about. And I'm speaking for them too. Cause they're pissed off with me. Like, okay, listen, it's not my fault. But it is my fault. I take responsibility and accountability for at least talking to you about it. You liked enough of what you heard and you took a chance. Well, you talk about people younger in their 40s that are already grandparents. This motherfucker know nothing about that. This motherfucker know nothing about being around their family during times when it matters most. You could tell. How's he behaved in the last 2-3 years? Unless these 3 years he's been hiding with them or whatever the fuck. But that's not the energy he gives off and he displays and he speaks about on the internet. Like I said in my song, this dude got no progeny. That's your leader. It's a child. A miserable excuse for a man. You want to hide when it counts the most. You shat on all the maxis. You shat on Pulse Nation, right? You forgot about the maxis. Just let them go. Let them get burned or whatever. It don't matter no more. Create confusion that way because the whole plan was it was fuck your core coins, even though you couldn't really abandon your core because that's your fake ass core. But when all these other coins came out, use your liquidity providing technique and knowledge and outperformed all your bum ass fucking coins, you had nothing to say because their investment thesis changed from what you taught. Their investment thesis changed and realized, oh no, let's try something else other than this bullshit ass CD that you got to lock up and then this weirdo old tech. No, we're going to do meme coins and create innovation or different things during the meme situation. You decide to launch a meme coin 2 years later after the fact. A meme coin. What are you doing? I don't know what the fuck he's doing, man. Lost. Already said a lot of things. He ain't somebody you need to really put all your have faith in. He said a lot of things. RH said a lot. Inconsistent. A lot of things, bro. 1 minute the volunteers are stupid for supporting ICOs that raise billions of dollars. You say that publicly on the internet, and then the next minute, 2025, the summer 2025, July, you telling the people, oh, yeah, we need volunteers. 2025 in July, in August, September, oh, you need volunteers for your shipping containers for a project that received upwards of $1 billion, more than $1 billion, and the shit don't apply to you now. Now why? Because you updated your worldview. Inconsistent, hypocritical, just backwards flip flop after flip flop after flip flop. The motherfucker don't care. Motherfucker don't care. Nobody else is gonna come through and save the day. No BlackRock. What billionaire friend he got that cares enough to save the day? Only billionaire people be thinking about is some Overwatch guy. Nobody cares, and he moves no needle except his own when he's selling. Nobody cares. Dude dropped a movie in RH likeness. What that do for the market? Nothing. Oh, we got Etch a Sketch down. What's that doing for the market? Absolutely nothing. Why do you think the sentiment is still nothing has changed? Shit gotta change. You want to see the change, you become it. But I'm telling you one thing, it ain't gonna come from him. That motherfucker already changed. He showed you he changed. He's been showing you how he changed for 3 years. You just don't want to accept it. He's just rocking you to sleep. Is giving you the long con feel. He's giving you the super scammer feel. That's all this is. That's all. That's all. That's where it all points to. You're gonna talk about. You're gonna wait. Put all everything, crash everything down to zero. Make everything go all the way down to zero. The value of everything people put their money in, people dollar cost average, people sacrificing over the years. You're gonna just make sure it just tanks, shake people out to such a level where it just goes down to zero. So it'll just be easier for you to pump this thing 10,000x for your own revel and happiness and all this bullshit. Meanwhile, if people are gonna suffer, people who bought into you are gonna suffer, who you disrespect religiously, regularly. You don't have a religious bone in your body. Anyway, but folks you disrespect who just kept on believing in the situation, investing in the situation, buying, continuously buying through all the downs, through all the lows, just buy, 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 buy. You just gonna make sure they just get squeezed out even more and more and more. Manipulate market. You put a bum ass bull post, make people feel good. All your 4 core coins went up 10% each. Then the next thing, red candle, boom. A day later, red candle, boom. Every time, every 10, 20% increase, the next, boom, negative 10%, negative 15%, just like clockwork. Manipulating the whole situation. That's how you treat your people who got your fake back, who got your back. That's how you build. That's how you build camaraderie and fellowship with your community. That's how you take care of your people who support and want to buy and spread the good word and volunteer for your nondescript fork of Ethereum. This is what you do to the people. Come on, man. Oh no, how do you know it's him that's doing it? Man, y'all gotta like let get out of your own way. You think it was? Listen, man. Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you, man. I didn't believe in the guy in the beginning, and then I tried to give him a chance. I tried to give him a chance for up to 3 years. 3 years. 21, 22, and 20, and the beginning of 23. Even the end of moving to the end of 23 until he came out with that Christmas stream. 23, that was it for me. I was like, yo, I'm not hearing something I'm waiting to hear from this guy, man. You've been absent. You're changed 6 years, 6 months old, and this is all you talking about? That shit started for me then. Like, oh no, no, something wrong. Something, and I still give him a break. But then when you did the E-Hex, P-Hex debacle and all this other shit you did, and then you talk about 5,000X for some P-Die in January 24, March of 24 with the E-Hex, P-Hex debacle, I'm like, oh, nah, he losing it. You on another type of time. You're not even talking about your shit like you used to. People out here, maxi this, maxi that, maxi, looking stupid, looking crazy. Because he doesn't care about that no more. It's about leverage trade. It's about memes, huh? It's about PRC20. But then you tell people come over to the chain begging Ethereum bros. Come to my chain. Come to Post Chain. Not my chain, but come to Post Chain. You get free ERC20, free PRC20 copies. Ethereum bros. Months later, or that was the whole 23, 24. And then in 25, after P died debacle, because you butt her too, you butt her crazy, hurt in the culo. Oh, the PRC 20, the vast majority of them are worthless. Right, right. Now, a vast majority are worthless. So your marketing gimmick with world's largest airdrop was really something you didn't even believe had any real value because you identified the vast majority of those coins being worthless. That's your leader.